Hi everyone and welcome to the Q4 review of Apple of 2017. Overall, the numbers that Apple reported were, in my opinion, mixed. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff, and we'll talk about what's going on with Apple in the last quarter. So, first of all, let's talk about Apple's main product, which is the iPhone. No doubt about it, iPhone makes a big chunk of Apple's revenue, somewhere around 70% of Apple's revenue that the iPhone makes up for. Apple went through a big massive change, obviously making a very more expensive iPhone, and if we look through the sales of the iPhone compared to last year, this year we had 77.3 million sales in the iPhone. Last year it was 78.2 million, so we actually saw the iPhone not make as many sales this year as last year by 1 million. The reason why Apple's revenue still grew though through the year is because the iPhone sales, because the iPhone X is more expensive, they obviously make more money off the iPhone because of the cost of the products costing more. But overall, we did see the sales slow down, which I think we are going to see more often now. I think people are changing their iPhones or the phone in general a lot less. And I think Apple also has a lot more competition overall. We've seen Samsung grow massive over the last couple of years. I think we've got a few more companies that are able to kind of produce the same product that Apple produced, but for a lot cheaper price. So I think Apple do have a lot more competition in this sector now. So I did kind of predict that sales were going to slow down, and obviously the gamble is having a more expensive product. Will that make up for it? Which it kind of did. They did make a bit more money from the iPhone because of the more expensive product, but kind of see where that goes over the next quarter. It'll be interesting when we actually have the iPhone X and the iPhone 8 on sale for 3 proper months, because obviously the iPhone 8 and the iPhone X were kind of really on sale for 2 of the 3 months. So it'll be more interesting next quarter to see where the iPhone goes. Overall, we saw sales up 13%, double-digit growth, which is always good. Bit of a low double-digit growth, especially when we compare it to Amazon, which I did the review of their quarter when it was up like 38%. You kind of see the difference which the companies are growing at the moment, and I think that is probably the reason why Apple stock is a lot cheaper. And personally, that's why I think there's a couple better stocks to be invested in than Amazon. iPod sales were up 1%, which isn't great. Let's be honest. They're still making sales, but it's very slow growth. Is that, we say iPhone is just a big massive part of Apple's company. The sector that I really like in Apple, and I would like Apple to explore it a little bit more, is the cloud and the Apple Music, which we saw up 18%. Obviously, Apple Music now, instead of getting rid of iTunes and buying the individual songs, being able to buy a membership and listen to more music, a bit like Spotify, which I would like to see Apple actually purchase this year. With some of that spare balance sheet, everyone always goes on about, Apple with the balance sheet, they've got so much spare money, it's huge. Yeah, but they don't do anything with it. They need to start investing in things, which they don't do. And I'd like to see them actually buy Spotify at some point. At the cloud, obviously people run out of data all the time, and like to buy more data to store things. That was up 18%, which is really good. That's a good number. I like that number. So it'd be interesting in Q1 to see what goes on with the sales. iPads, that's not doing much. And I'd like to see me buy something, like I said, at the cloud and Apple Music. Be interested to see how well that one goes. I think that is an area that Apple really needs to focus on growing, just to stay, to keep growing the company in general. And also interesting thing that we've got going to Q1 is we've got the HomePod coming out, which is obviously going to compete with Amazon's and Google's. The only worrying thing about the HomePod is that it's a lot more expensive than Amazon and Google's. But people like expensive products from Apple. It is a higher class product, and people probably will be willing to pay it. I'm not sure compared to the other prices if they are. So I'm not sure. I'm interested in this one because I'm not sure where it's going to go. Personally, I don't think it'll do as well as Amazon Amazon's Alexa. I don't think I'll be able to compete with it myself. I think they're being too slow bringing it out, a bit too high priced. We'll see what happens. So overall for me, nothing stand out really. I can kind of see why the stocks dropped 10% as I've recorded this video. Not too much going on, a little bit disappointing from my point of view. It'll be more interesting in Q1 when we have 3 months of iPhone and see what happens there. So guys, give the video a like, tell me what you think about Apple's Q4 ratings, and I'll see you all in the next video.